Raja Jackson, the son of Rampage Jackson, should be thrown under the prison. And you know what? While we're at it, throw Rampage in there with them and throw the key up John Jones's ass. So Rampage Jackson, his son, Raja Jackson, if you don't know who he is this amateur MMA fighter who's also a streamer, I guess. And he was on a kick stream and he was invited to a wrestling event and he basically attempted to murder another human being. Now, when I saw this, I didn't see it live, but I saw the incident about an hour after it happened. I saw it, like, of course, it was everywhere. It was number one on trending. It was viral. It's going to hit mainstream news if it hasn't already. Like, you're already seeing the big, like CNN or whatever the fuck. They're all posting it, Fox News and shit. So it's mainstream. This is the biggest thing to happen to this guy and to Rampage probably ever. The biggest controversy, that is. So yeah, this guy basically tried to murder another human being live on a stream. How did we get there? We'll react to that right now. So yeah, let's go.
I hate this dude. Worst. Nice to meet you, bro. Nah, you're one of my favorite wrestler here. Fuck him. You're the coolest.
I feel it.
Yeah. He's the coolest. Yeah.
So I don't really even know the context before this, right? I couldn't even find that. But he's at like an indie wrestling event. So basically indie wrestling is it's not WWE. It's basically just like it's basically like, all right, you got the UFC and then you have like Octagon, you have PFL, you have ONE FC, you have these other smaller promotions. Now this was one of the really smaller promotions. This was just some promotion out in, I think, California. This took place. And so he's just, he's meeting the wrestlers and stuff before the show. And then you have this guy to the left, right? I believe his name is Psycho Stu. And so, I'm assuming he's a heel, he's a bad guy. I'm assuming he's playing like this heel bad guy. And, he sees the cameras and, Raja, he probably is assuming that Raja is a wrestler of some kind because he looks like one. He's in good shape. He's in his 20s. He's got a camera with him. So this guy, he's playing it up.
Was whooping my ass when I first started up.
Yeah, I remember that. He's my favorite wrestler because of that. You beat the fuck out of him. Yeah. Where's the real McKill at? Where's he at?
You don't need to worry about him. You need to be worried about Psycho Stu.
Psycho Stu?
What, you don't know me?
Hell no. Yeah.
Hey, I think that's a little.
Oh, you don't sell it?
Now, I don't think he hits him with the can, right? I don't believe he hits him with the can. I actually don't even think I saw this clip, but I don't believe he actually hits him with the can. So,
hey, I think that's a little.
I believe. Let's react to that one more time.
Psycho Stu.
I believe what happens is he like presses the can, which causes it to like burst like that, and then he like. I don't think he actually hits him. Let's react to that one more time.
Me? Hell no. Yeah.
Hey, I think that's a little.
Yeah, you can see he kind of crushes it, I believe. And then from this angle, I can't see if he actually hits him with the can. But nonetheless, like, this guy, Psycho Stu, he's under the notion that this Raja Jackson kid is another wrestler. He's under the impression, yeah, this guy's a wrestler. Like, he's got a camera with him. Maybe he's from WWE. Maybe he's a big-time indie wrestler. Maybe he's got a name. You know what I mean? So, and of course, Psycho Stu, again, he's probably playing this heel bad guy character. He doesn't know any better. Now, to be fair, if Raja Jackson is not in on it, then I understand he would be frustrated at this moment. I would understand. But what we're going to react to later proves why it would be idiotic for him to still do what he did and slam this guy later on in the day. But let's keep reacting.
Oh, you don't sell it?
Easy. He's not a fucking worker, bro. Calm down.
Yeah,
you hear that? He says he's not a fucking worker, bro. Calm down. So he's not a wrestler. He's not a wrestler, bro. Calm down. He's not in it. He's not in on it, basically.
What the fuck was that?
You're good.
What the fuck was that?
You don't sell it?
Dude, he's not a fucking worker, bro.
He says you gonna sell it. You're gonna sell it. You're gonna. In wrestling, selling is like if I hit you with a super kick. And you fall on the floor. Oh, you got hit with a super. You guys know what selling is, right? Like, you're falling over. You're selling the moment. You're gonna sell, or you're gonna act, basically.
What the fuck was that? Hold on.
I mean, Rampage Jr., whatever his name is, Raja, Rampage Jr. Raja doesn't seem too, he doesn't seem super angry. He's kind of just like maybe confused, if anything. I'm not sure. Maybe he was playing along. I don't really understand, but
I don't play that shit, bro.
Oh, sorry about
No,
that.
I will fuck him
we're
up,
good.
bro.
I know you will.
Man.
We're good.
you know, so look, is he justified in being angry at this moment? I can't say he's not, because if he wasn't really in on it and he got hit with the can against this random Psycho Stu guy, then yeah, I can't really blame him for being upset. And, you know, honestly, if he would have maybe swung on him here and maybe hit him with a shot or something, maybe you could justify it. You could justify it, I would even say. You could justify that and say, well, he wasn't in on it. He just, this random white guy came up to him, hit him with a can over his head. He didn't know what was going on, like, and he lashed out, right? And that would technically be self-defense. But again, we're going to keep reacting because what he did later is completely unjustified with the context we have.
I will fuck him up, bro.
know you will.
I don't play that shit.
Sorry about that.
He says, I know you will. Sorry about that, dude. It's kind of an awkward situation, right? Because it's like, I don't, it's just a bit of an awkward thing.
Nah, I will fuck him up, bro.
I know you will. So I got you.
I do not play that shit at all.
I believe this guy's Samoan, by the way. So I don't know if you guys know, but the promotion, the indie promotion that this is, I believe is owned by Rikishi. I don't know if you guys remember Rikishi, the guy that used to put his ass in people's faces, the stink face. But he just said, I know you will, Oos. So I'm assuming this guy's like related to Rikishi. Anyways.
You good. Apologize for that, man. Fix that. You hear me?
Yeah.
Gracie. So what are you going? Good, dude.
Nah, fuck that, dude.
Oh, so stu poquito. Cámara el pie. I don't know why. Sorry about that.
I don't know what they're talking in Tongan, maybe.
He always thinks that we're working over here like it's part of the fucking storyline.
He says he always thinks we're working here. So again, Psycho Stu assumed that this guy was a part of the show, a part of the storyline, a part of whatever. He maybe thought he was one of the wrestlers, whatever the case may be. And so yeah.
What kind of homo thug shit?
Rampage. That's how we
Now Psycho Stu extends his hand, says, I'm sorry.
No, bro.
Go ahead, Stu. This is out there. Because he always thinks it's a work, dude.
At this point, though, like, Raja, now he's acting like a baby. Now I think you're acting like a baby, bro. He's extending his hand. He didn't know you were part of the show. This guy's trying to calm you down. The moment happened like 2 minutes ago at this point. Stop acting like a baby. It's over. You know, he's like, oh, no, man. It's over, bruh. All right. Like, I don't even think he actually hit him with the can. You know, he didn't know you were part of the show. This guy's apologizing to you profusely. You're calmed down now. You should be calmed down now. The incident already happened. And now the guy who did it to you is apologizing. He's like, nah, fuck that, man.
Yo, he's already hot, bro.
Good?
Oh, on the left side.
Stu. Oh, there you go.
Oh, can you put that down, please? Like, seriously.
No. That's for me.
I know it's for you, but we're trying to solve something right now. Like, you know, we don't want no heat. We don't want no problem.
No, I'm cool. I'm
There's
cool
an
now, but you
understanding.
know what I'm saying?
You know, we just want to make sure everything's okay. He knows he fucked up. He's trying to apologize and stuff.
Yeah, you think it's part of the,
Yeah.
you know.
We just don't want no problem. You know, we are apologizing. We're sorry for what happened.
I appreciate that.
That's some real shit. Let me dry my hand real quick. I get the sweat, but that's some real shit.
Oh, you
know,
good.
apologies get out of hand sometimes with, you know, working this stuff, pro wrestling stuff. So.
I really don't think it was this big of a deal to where, like, you got 3 different guys having to apologize to this kid. And the guy himself that did the incident, Stu, was also trying to apologize, and you didn't want to accept his apology. I don't know, man. I really don't. Oh, my gosh. Well, let's keep going, because I'm starting to get a little bit riled up now. So, oh, boy.
He is very sorry. So I understand where you're coming from. I'm a little hot right now, so let's go ahead.
You know what's
chill.
a good thing about this? Now I can make it something. Because I'm going to have you run in and fuck that motherfucker up in the mat.
You know
You
what I'm
ready for that?
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell,
He says I can have you run in and fuck that motherfucker up in a match. So obviously now this guy, whoever this guy is, maybe he's the promoter of the show. He's the Eddie Hearn. He's the Dana White of this indie show. Now he's going to turn it into a storyline. But this is where he fucked up. Because Raja Jackson is obviously a fucking moron. And we're going to get to that, of course, later. But he's obviously a moron. So you should have just honestly just said, hey, enjoy the show later. Watch it from the crowd. You should have not tried to involve him because obviously this kid's a hothead. And he's not very smart. I'm sorry, but we'll keep reacting here. But
Talk to the president.
Yeah.
I think these guys are slightly in the wrong as well because you should have you shouldn't have tried to make it into a storyline. Again, obviously this Raja Jackson kid's an idiot.
I'm going to have him run in on your shit in your match. He'll fucking seal that.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. Hey, it's going to all work out. dude.
Yeah, as long as I can do that. Yeah.
It's all going to work out.
All right, bet.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You good.
I got you.
What's your name again?
Raja.
What's that?
Raja.
Raja?
Mhm.
Joe, man.
Nice to meet you.
Okay. Hey,
And of course, you know, they're on camera, so these guys maybe don't want to fully expose the inner workings of the wrestling. You know, because look, wrestling is, what I say, it's fake. I mean, they're really getting hit and slammed and stuff. The punches are a bit fake. It's fake, it's scripted, predetermined, whatever you want to call it, but maybe, this Stu guy maybe doesn't want to break character, right? Maybe he doesn't want to break character fully, so that's why he's not fully sort of, I don't know, but let's keep
you
going.
set it up where who's going to come in and put him
Yeah,
down.
I'm straight. No, you good, bro. You good. You straight. Yeah.
Again, this is like 5 different guys I have to apologize to this one dude over a stupid little can thing.
Right on, Oaks. Oaks, make sure he get it.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know. I thought you were.
Again, he's apologized. So this is the second time. So this guy, listen. Let's rewind a bit there.
Right on, Oaks. Oaks, make sure he get it.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know. I thought you were.
I thought you were a worker. I saw the camera. I was just like, oh, maybe he's an indie wrestler. Yeah, of course you're gonna assume that. He probably doesn't know who. I mean, this guy's he's a white guy from fucking wherever the fuck. He's a war veteran, which we're gonna look into him later. So he's a war veteran. He's an older gentleman. He probably doesn't know who Raja Jackson is. Maybe he knows Rampage, but he just assumed, this young indie wrestler with a camera around him. He's coming to our event, There's a bit of buzz around him. Maybe he's got a name or something.
I get it. We're working out. Well, he's going to come out on your mat, Oaks. I know you keep thinking we're working. We're always working.
I get it. Yeah. I get it now. Now you know
what I'm saying, Oaks? We're always working.
I get it now. So why did you? So you say I get it now. I get it now. So you understand that they thought that they're working. It's a bit of a wrestling. Sometimes they do kind of do this where they're always working. It's like the storyline is never ending. You know what I mean? Even outside the ring. So they assumed you were part of it, or they assumed at the very least that you would play along with it, even if you didn't know preemptively, which you should have, and that's on them. They should have told you, like, hey man, like maybe should we do an angle where you kind of you get hit by a can by this guy, and then maybe you clothesline him later on in the event, or you freaking RKO him or whatever the fuck. You German suplex him. Maybe so that was on them for not telling him. But now he's saying, I get it now. I get it now. It was a work. It was a storyline. So then why did you do what you did later in this video?
So we'll set it up. I'll have him come out during your match so we could fucking seal the whole thing and we'll make something out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. We're going to come out later in my match. We're going to make something out of it. It will go viral. Could have, either way, it probably would have went viral, or at the very least got a lot of buzz. If he didn't almost murder the guy, which, yeah, it went viral for that, but it would have went viral for the right reasons. Not viral for attempted murder. So let's keep reacting.
All right.
Well, now you just involved fucking Rampage himself, because that's his boy.
No, he can handle it. Hey,
Yeah, I can handle myself. Yeah, I can handle myself.
Rampage gonna come whoop your ass.
You don't need his dad. He handle his own shit. Oaks.
Yeah, I got my own shit. Yeah.
A few moments.
This really sucks, man. Like watching this, it's like they're just all laughing, they're chilling, they're having a laugh about it. Now, I believe they're about to show the slam again. I don't know how YouTube is gonna feel about this. All right, here we go. Okay, wait. So let's stop it there before we. So, I mean, this guy Stu, he was aware that this was going to happen. He was aware that when he got picked up, he was like, all right, I'm going to get slammed probably. Now, again, I think they should have worked out with this with Raja. They should have worked out, like, what the move was going to be. I'm not sure if they did. We'll keep reacting. Maybe they did. But they should have kind of worked out what the move was going to be or whatever the case may be, Because he goes in and he slams this guy. Now, the slam, at this point, I'm still, I'm being courteous, right? Because the slam is, all right, like maybe this kid Raja, he doesn't know how to do a worked slam. So a work is like, if I throw a real punch, it's a real punch, right? If I throw a worked punch, it's a fake punch, where I barely graze you, but it looks real. He doesn't obviously know how to do a worked slam where he's not going to drop the guy directly on the back of his head. But then it's the follow-up shots. It's the 1, it's the 2, it's the 3, it's the 4, it's the 5, it's the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20. At that point, what? 20, and there's copyrighted music, so I'll mute it, but 21 unanswered shots. 21 unanswered shots. That's what's gonna potentially, God forbid, give this guy life-altering, career-altering, just damage. That's what's going to give the guy the damage. The slam in itself was bad, and any normal human being, if they slammed somebody and they saw they knocked them out, they felt, oh shit, I just knocked this guy out. You know what I mean? Because I understand he did this. He should have not done a fucking slam to begin with, to be honest with you. But I get it. He's an idiot. He doesn't know wrestling, maybe. Whatever the case may be. That's separate. But you slam the guy, you see he's knocked out cold, and you hit him with about almost 30 unanswered shots to an unconscious body, who at this point, you slammed him, he might be dead from the slam itself. And now you're punching him on top of the slam? You fucking psychopath. You are a psychopath. That's why I say you should be in federal prison. Federal prison. Not in fucking county jail. You should be in prison. Honestly, that's absurd. You're not a human being. You're just not. You're not a human being, bro. And I know a lot of people on Twitter have made this a race thing. Hell no, I'm not going to make it a race thing. Because if this guy was a white guy, a Mexican guy, a Dagestani guy, I would be saying the same shit. So this is not a race thing at all. And I hate that people are making it a race thing, because there's a bigger issue here than that. It's all Raja Jackson is black, so it's look at this, guys. Another black guy. No, stop it. It's an issue. It's an individual person's issue. But I just think it's ridiculous. I think it's disgusting that he did this. The fact that he even got mad about the can in the first place. It's like, all right, I get it. It shouldn't have taken 5 people to tell him that it's fake and that, calm down, bro. It's a storyline. It wasn't that big of a deal to where he needed 30 other people to tell him to calm down. But, he's going to make it a big deal. But then he apologized. And the other guy apologized. And they had an understanding. So, you then, later on in the show, you slam the guy in his head. Again, fine. Maybe at that point, he doesn't know how to do a fake slam. Fine. But the 30 unanswered shots is the problem. You almost murdered the guy. You very well could have given this guy permanent brain damage. And you should be going to jail. You probably are going to be going to jail. You're going to have legal problems for the rest of your life. Or maybe not the rest of his life, but you get my fucking point. I'm ranting right now. I don't even know what I'm saying, but my point is, this guy's a moron. He almost murdered somebody. What the referee was just watching. These other people were just watching. And, oh, but maybe they thought the guy was acting. These guys are. If the referee truly thought that, oh yeah, the guy on the ground, flat on his back, unconscious, not moving, that was getting clearly socked on his jaw 30 times, was clearly not acting, then this referee needs to be put in prison too. And yeah, maybe everyone around, maybe they weren't aware, but come on, man. Everyone is complicit in this. Everybody, to be honest with you. But the biggest idiot of this whole thing, the biggest moron of this whole thing is this Raja fucking, I almost called him the F slur. I'm sorry. Let's keep reacting. At least I didn't call him the N slur. So yeah, like, so then he, you know, I'm going to mute it because of like the stupid, they're playing Chief Keef in the background, but then like they're in a scuffle now. So now he's scuffling with this guy. And it's like, oh shit, like now he's trying to fight this guy. This guy's hitting him with a pillowcase. Now about 5 other people have to come in. You see the guy's bloodied on the ground, by the way. Let's see if they show it again. Okay, they're not. I'll rewind, but you could see, let's say all these people are holding him back. The crowd, look, I don't know if you could see that, but I try to pause it as well as I can. He's bleeding from his face. He's bleeding from his face. Because, Raja Jackson, the big bad Raja Jackson, he just had to get his revenge. It's just completely moronic, man. It's moronic. At this point, I don't even really... They're just really trying to hold him back, I think. And then he's whispering in his ear probably like, yo, this is... Let's see. Okay, you can't hear him, but he's whispering in his ear probably like, brother, like... And this guy looks like he's a production guy because he's got like wires on him. He's got glasses on. He's like, yo, brother, like, calm down. Like, it's just like, how retarded and angry does another human being have to be, man? And you could see, let's see the crowd's face. They're all like frozen, just staring. They just don't even, yeah, look at the crowd. All of them are just frozen, staring. They don't know what's going on. They're confused. That guy's got his hands on his head in the background. They're just like, did we just witness it? Look at her. She's like, oh my God. Like, did they just witness a murder? Like, insane, bro. Legitimately one of the most deplorable things. Look, they're pointing like, look. They're stunned. Because Raja Jackson attempted to murder another human being on a live stream. Nice. Great. Again, the sound is fucked, but you got all these production guys now. You got these people all stunned. I think I just saw a baby. Is that a lady holding a baby in the crowd? Chaos. He's being thrown out. Raja's being thrown out. He's got blood in his shirt. He's got fucking blood in his shirt. He's got blood in his shirt. He's got another man's blood in his shirt because he can't control his emotions. You can't control your emotions. The guy apologized to you. It's like you try to give him the benefit of the doubt. All right, well, you know, he wasn't a part of the show. Okay, fine. But he apologized, and he accepted the guy's apology. All right, well, you still slammed the guy. He apologized to you. You accepted his apology. You slammed him. Okay, well, you know, maybe the slam, he doesn't know how to do a fake slam. Maybe he was inexperienced. He is inexperienced. He's never wrestled before. In wrestling in WWE. Okay, but what about the 30 unanswered shots to an unconscious human being? Yeah, you could put all these different, there's no excuse. No excuse, no emotional intelligence, no emotional control. This guy's a moron who should be in prison. It could even be premeditated, really, if he knew that he was going to do this. Look at this guy, man. He looks pissed, but this is the thing. This is what this guy is. He's obviously not mentally well. I don't know what that sound is. I'm sorry. It sounds terrible. He's walking away. They threw him out. They're like, get the fuck out of here. Whether it's to cool down or whatever the case may be. Just a horrendous look, man. Just such a horrendous look. A horrendous look. I can't even use, like... There's no words to describe I don't know what's up with the audio. I'm sorry. It sounds like a bird is being suffocated right now. Okay, here we go.
Tired of motherfuckers playing with me, bro.
I'm tired of motherfuckers playing with me, bro. So this is the problem, right? Like if he again, you could try to give him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, but you know if he had just slammed him and then was like kind of, but now he's not even regretting it. He's not even regretting it. He's like, oh, I'm tired of motherfuckers playing with me. He's not even regretting it. It just keeps getting worse. And legally, it just looks worse. If this guy, Psycho Stu, is going to pursue legal action, which I think he is, you're fucked, buddy. You're fucked in the asshole. You're fucked. And you should be fucked. And you should be beyond fucked. You should be worse than fucked. It's crazy, bro.
Real shit. One of them was a bitch and fucking bit me. I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me and shit. Think I'm always playing and shit. Call me bitch and shit. Not no fucking bitch, bro. At the end of the day,
And so this is what this was. We could let him forget about his rant. I'm going to cut him off. I don't care. This to me was a legitimate, I hate using the word because it's overused and it's cringe, a crash out moment. It's a crash out moment. This was, and again, we're going to react to him getting head kicked in sparring like 2 days before this incident in a little bit. But this was a accumulation. This was a mix of just a lot of different things building up to this moment where he felt, this is my moment to tell people, to show people to stop fucking with me. I got head kicked the other day in sparring. People were laughing at me on the internet. It went viral. People were clowning on me. Rampage, his own dad is always poking fun of him on stream. All those clips go viral. He's a 25-year-old kid. He's the son of Rampage Jackson. This was his crash out moment. And now guess what? You're going to be in federal prison.
Shit. Call me bitch and shit. Not no fucking bitch, bro. At the end of the day, I'm gonna stand up for my fucking self because I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me, bro. Real shit.
Come on, man. We're leaving, man. We're walking away, bro. Let's not take it serious. Let's go. Come on, Roger. Let's go. Let's go, Roger. Let's go. Roger, let's go. Roger, I'm telling you, let's go. You listen to me. Listen to me, Roger.
So now I've actually not seen this. So now one of the wrestlers has come out and he's pissed. Of course he's, like, the wrestler is completely justified, bro. Oh, but we're walking away. The cameraman said, we're walking away. I don't give a fuck if you drove away, if you flew away, like Superman. If you're that indie wrestler, you're that wrestler with the face paint on who's still, he's upset because his friend could potentially be dead. Because at this point, he's still unconscious, probably. He's got blood on his face. He just got knocked out. You're friends with the guy. You're buddies with the guy. And you just witnessed this, what you perceive to be this young 25-year-old streamer who's maybe is an MMA fighter, come in, slam your buddy, and knock him out cold, and then beat his face to a bloody pulp. Of course he's going to be upset. I don't care if you're walking away. You almost killed my friend, is what I would be thinking. And I would... Let's keep reacting.
You need to listen to me right now, Roger. Let's go.
I don't give a fuck. You guys trying to jump me and shit?
Let's go.
You ain't gonna do.
You guys try to jump me and shit because you tried to kill their friend. Oh my God, you tried to murder their friend. I'm sorry for the ear rape. I'm sorry. You tried to murder their friend. They thought you probably did murder their friend at this moment of the time of this incident. In their head, they're like, yo, this motherfucker just murdered our friend, one of our coworkers, a fellow wrestler. Of course they're upset. Of course they should have jumped you too. They should have done to you what you did to that poor guy. You're trying to jump me. They should have done worse than that. What the fuck, man? Is this guy mentally ill? How does he not understand he's in the wrong? This is your fault. You tried to murder another man and you think that they're unjustified for being upset? Like they're in the wrong for being angry? Are you crazy?
Do shit to me, bro.
Let's go,
you can't do shit to me.
You can't do shit to me. You tried to murder their friend. You should be in jail. I would have a completely different tone. I wouldn't be ranting like this if he felt bad. If he had slammed the guy and then was like, oh my God, I didn't mean to knock him out. I thought he was just going to fall on his back. I'm sorry. And he was apologizing. And, you know, he probably wouldn't have any legal troubles. It would have been a misunderstanding. The guy would have still went to the hospital, but it would have been a completely different story that probably would have not went viral. Now, you've gone viral for potentially almost murdering a guy. And even if you didn't murder him, which it's come out that the guy is alive and awake, he might be a vegetable. He might be paralyzed. He might have brain damage for the rest of his life because of you and because of your anger issues, because you have no impulse control. You slammed the guy in his head, hit him with 30 unanswered shots, and now you're mad at the people who are his friends and his coworkers for being mad at you for almost killing their friend. You're in the wrong. You guys try to jump me. They should have done worse than that. They should have done a lot worse than that. You guys try to jump me. Legally, I don't even know if I could say they should have done worse than that. I'm playing a character, and this is... I'm playing a character. But they should have done worse than that in Minecraft.
You can't fuck with me, bro. Okay, let's go. You can't fuck with me.
Come on. Fucking clown, man. Clown. A fucking clown, bro. You're a clown. Honestly. No remorse. You have no remorse, and I'm going to have no remorse for you when you're in prison. And you should spend the rest of your dumb, stupid life in prison. Your worthless life in prison. Because you almost took another person's life. And that guy he did not have a worthless life. He wasn't a stupid kick streamer and an amateur MMA fighter who's the son of Rampage Jackson. No, he was a family man. He was a former war veteran. And he almost died. And he could have permanent damage because of you. Thanks, Raja Jackson. Thank you for almost murdering a guy who's done more for society, than you ever will. And that he's contributed more to society than you have and you ever will. And now all you're going to be contributing is getting fucked in your ass in a prison cell by Tyrone. Nice.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, you talk with all your niggas and shit. You ain't talking about yourself, though.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. We go. I got you, man. Let's go.
Shut the fuck up.
I know.
Nice, man. Nice, Raja Jackson. Nice. Almost murders another person.
That's why I'm here, man. No. Passenger, bro.
Zero remorse. Zero.
Passenger. Please.
Fucking bitches, bro.
No, I know.
One of them fucking bit me, bro.
No, I was trying to get in.
Oh, one of them bit me, and you almost murdered somebody. But one of them bit me. One of them bit me, bro. One of them bit me. You fucking almost murdered somebody. And at this point, if I did that, I would be thinking I might have just killed somebody. I probably did kill the guy. He wasn't moving. He was not moving. You saw the clip. The guy was not moving for a while. One of them bit you. Yeah, because they assumed you just murdered their friend. Yes, of course one of them bit you. That's all they did. You're lucky that's all they did, man. Fucking retard. It's so, like, disgusting, man. If he was remorseful, if he was apologetic, if he had apologized, if he wasn't aware of what he was doing, and, you could tell maybe he felt bad and he was kind of like almost scared of, no, just, I'm tired of being a bitch. And then arguing with the friends of the guy you might have just murdered at this point. Nice, man. Real nice.
The only way I can win is you guys on the list.
Fuck them niggas, bro.
I know.
A few moments later.
Hello?
It doesn't even end. Look, there's more. There's more.
Hey, where the hell are you at?
Rampage calls him, hey, where the hell you at? And we're going to get to Rampage. We're going to get to Father of the Year Rampage. Because I've had feelings towards Rampage as a father. And as this new stream, Rampage is so funny. No. I've had some thoughts on Rampage. We're going to get to Father of the Year Rampage Jackson in a bit.
I told you to double leg that motherfucker and start welding him. I just saw the video.
I don't know if this might not be Rampage actually on the phone, but that doesn't sound like Rampage actually. That might be the guy that was apologizing to Raja earlier in the clip. But still, we'll get to Rampage though. Still,
Shit pissed me off though, Andre.
Okay. Whoever this Andre guy is. So yeah, this ain't Rampage.
I understand that, but now they can't wake the nigga up.
Now they can't wake the guy up. Okay, he said the N-word, so I don't think it's the guy from earlier. Whoever this Andre guy is basically saying, who told you to double leg him?
I just saw the video.
Shit pissed me off though, Andre.
Shit pissed me off though. Yeah, I was pissed off, so I just almost tried to murder somebody. I almost tried to murder somebody because I was mad. You grown adult baby. Really? And even if it was like, okay, he hit the can on him and then the guy still didn't apologize, and that doesn't, a can being cracked over your head, it does not equal, oh yeah, let me murder him in front of thousands of people on Kick. Nice, man, nice.
I understand that, but now they can't wake the nigga up.
They couldn't wake the guy up. And what's Raja's reaction?
Fucking in the ring, fucking flatline, bro.
What's Raja's reaction?
My bad.
My bad. Oh, my bad. Yeah, the guy's flatlined and he's basically dead at this moment. Of course, he's alive, but at this moment, they can't wake him up. He's flatlined. You knocked him out cold. Oh, my bad. Oh, yeah, I didn't mean it. It's not like, oh, yeah, you punched him once and, you cut him a little bit on the cheek, but he's all right, but he's got a cut on his cheek now, and you slammed him on his head, you knocked him out with that, then you hit 30 unanswered shots to an unconscious body. The guy may have brain damage for the rest of his life. He's an older gentleman. He's not in the best shape, as you can see. The Psycho Stu guy. His life may be ruined forever. He was a former war veteran who suffered from PTSD, We'll react to that. And your reaction to doing all that to this poor man was, oh, my bad, man.
To do all that shit, I understand y'all had heat. You didn't have to fucking take it there.
I'll call you back later.
So that was the clip. I mean, this guy, Raja Jackson, we don't have to react to the slam again, I don't think. If you guys really want to see it, I mean, it's somewhere, you could find it everywhere. It's everywhere. It's the most viral moment probably of the year. Honestly, this has gone like mainstream fast, very fast. I'm disgusted by this, to be honest. I actually also found this clip interesting. So this clip wasn't included in that entire video I just, reacted to, but this was before the slam. So this was while the show was going on, they're wrestling, and he says this, and I'm not really sure if I believe him or not, but let's just react.
Tell you guys this, they told me to hit him and just leave. Somebody who pull me off of him will leave. I'm telling you, I'm gonna hit him as many times as I can. Watch. No, they didn't tell me to fake hit him. They said I could hit him for real. Yeah, they allowed me to hit him for real. If he hits me, tell you guys this. They told.
If Raja is being serious, if they legitimately allowed him to hit the guy for real, then now legally they're fucked. Now they're going to be complicit, and that's going to be his lawyer's argument. That's going to be his self-defense as well. They said I could do that, and they were going to pull me off. That was the plan. If we're to believe Raja, and if I find it hard to believe this guy, I'm not going to lie, because he clearly is not right in the head. But if we were to believe this guy, then of course that would make this whole wrestling promotion, whatever promotion this is, it says Knox Pro, I think. Something Knox, whatever the fuck it says in the background. That would make them complicit. That would make them a part of this issue. If they've really said, oh yeah, you can hit him with a few punches, we're going to pull you off of him. Well, then no one pulled you off of him, and you slammed them. Even if they did say you could really, this is like, let's react to this again. I
tell you guys this, they told me to hit him and just leave. Somebody who pull me off of him will leave. I'm telling you, I'm gonna hit him as many times as I can. Watch.
Did they say to slam him on his head though? They said to hit him.
Tell you guys this. They told me to hit him and just leave. Somebody who pull me off of him will leave. I'm telling you.
Somebody would pull me off of him. So I guess. So then why didn't no one pull you off of him? So then. So are they at fault for this as well? I'm not even like. I'm just trying to look at all sides of this. Of course, he's still in the wrong. He's still to blame, but there is a bit of is the word complacency? There's a bit of idiocracy. I don't think that's a word either. These guys are also idiots. The people that run this promotion, obviously, because
I'm gonna hit him as many times as I can. Why?
If they truly said, "Yeah, you can hit him for real," yeah, we'll just have someone pull you off. Well, then no one pulled him off of him. And also, why would you allow a guy who has an amateur record of like 4-0 and is 0-1 as a professional fighter? Why would you allow this guy to for real hit one of your fighters or one of your wrestlers? Excuse me.
No, they didn't tell me to fake him. They said I could hit him for real.
I truly find that hard to believe, man. I'm sorry. If he's telling the truth, he's telling the truth, and I'm sure that will come out. But I really find it hard to believe that they would be that stupid to allow an MMA amateur fighter, a pro MMA fighter, really, to for real hit one of their wrestlers who is not a pro fighter, who is an older gentleman.
Yeah, they allowed me to hit him for real. If he hits me,
I don't know if I believe him. I'm going to be honest. I find that really hard to believe. But here's a clip that I found interesting. And when I say interesting, I just mean Rampage Jackson. Earlier this month, Rampage Jackson revealed that he had saved up bail money for his son Raja since he knew that he wasn't going to college. Father of the year. So, yeah, I knew my son was going to be a bad son because I don't know how to raise people. Let's react to this, and then I'll give my thoughts.
Raja and his oldest son, whole life, I knew them two wasn't going to college. And my two Japanese kids, I knew that it was going to college. So I saved up college tuition for the two Japanese kids and bail money for Raja and his brother. So don't fuck with him.
Nice. Great father. Great father. Great father. Great father, Rampage. You're such a good father. You're actually a really great father. Yeah, I knew my son was going to be in prison when he was born. Of course, a lot of the blame and all of the blame, really, most of the blame should be on Raja. But you got to look at his father. Rampage Jackson is obviously a dumb fuck, too. Yeah, I saved bail money for my son because I knew he'd go to prison one day. Whereas, my other kids, because they're half Asian, they're half Japanese. Yeah, I knew they would go to college. But this one, this one's going to go to prison one day. Whether it's a joke or not, it's such a... I don't think it is a joke because Rampage Jackson, to me, I don't know if he's going to be I don't know if he's the model father that you would think he is. I don't look at Rampage and think, I bet Rampage is a good dad. Hey, man, look, if you put Raja Jackson with Chandler, he would have got him straight. But this is what happened. So here's a clip of Rampage Jackson discussing said event. Let's just react.
This is what happened, Chad. He went to a pro wrestling event with his coach. Those pro wrestlers, they be just as crazy as MMA guys, right? The pro wrestling guy don't know my son, and he hit him over the head with like a can or a beer can or a bottle or something, and my son didn't know it didn't know it was coming. Didn't know. They didn't tell my son, and he hit my son over the head. I guess he thought my son was a pro wrestler or something, and Roger didn't react, but Roger didn't fight though. He didn't do anything because I told Roger not to get punched, but still nigga hit my son over the head, and then he asked my son, "You ain't gonna sell it when you in pro wrestling?" So this motherfucker that hit my son is stupid. So in order for me not to go to fucking jail, I got to talk to his coach. This is what
you should go to jail, you dumb fuck. Oh yeah, this wrestler's you should go to jail too. You and your dumb son. An idiot father raised an idiot son, and now they're both idiots, and your stupid idiot son is going to be in prison for the rest of his life, where you also belong. You retard, man. You retard. Justifying your son almost murdering a guy by, it's... I don't give a fuck if he's got anger issues, if he's got Down syndrome, if he's autistic, if someone shoved the broom up his ass 10 years ago. I don't care. That's unacceptable, unjustifiable. And you raised an idiot of a kid. And you're an idiot of a man. Honestly. I would always see these clips of Rampage. Oh, but look at Rampage, and he's trolling his kid, and I was like, Rampage is corny to me. A little bit. Yeah, I laugh at some of the clips. Oh, this is funny. But there were moments, the way he kind of treats his son where I'm like, is this really a father-son dynamic? This is kind of interesting. And so this helps my point. Him not even taking accountability or putting the blame on his son. But these wrestlers, man, they... Nice Rampage. Really nice. And then, of course, he put out this long fucking... Let's scroll down here. He put out this really nice long tweet. This chat GPT fucking slop. I don't know if this was after the clip we just reacted to, but he says, I want to clear up the misinformation about my son Raja, which, by the way, is an Indian name. I've been confirmed that the wrestler Stuart Smith, a.k.a. Psycho Stu, is awake and stable. Raja was unexpectedly hit in the side of the head by him moments before Smith's match. It wasn't moments before. It was earlier in the day, I'm pretty sure. It wasn't like seconds, but yeah, moments before is like a minute before, and then he slammed. No, it was earlier in the day after Raja had already accepted the guy's apology. Fucking Raja was told that he could get his payback in the ring. I thought it was a part of the show. It was bad judgment and a work that went wrong. Raja is a work, basically a storyline that went wrong. Raja is an MMA fighter, not a pro wrestler, and had no business involved in an event like this. I don't condone my son's I can't even read. Maybe I'm fucking just as bad as Raja. Son's actions at all. He suffered a concussion from sparring only days ago and had no business doing anything remotely close to physical contact. As a father, I'm deeply concerned with his health and the well-being of Mr. Smith. That being said, I'm very upset that any of this happened, but my main concern now is that Mr. Smith will make a speedy recovery. I apologize on his behalf, and to Kick for the situation. Apologize to the guy's family. Forget about Kick. I apologize to Mr. Smith's family for you almost dying because my son is a non-properly raised fucking raging retard. Honestly, man. And again, I'm going to assume this tweet was put out after the video we just reacted to, but man, just man. And so he says here, Raja was concussed 2 days ago or a few days before the incident. So I'm going to put it on mute because I think there's copyright. So there he is, right? He gets rocked. Just in sparring, he just gets wobbly legged by some smaller fighter. And again, this was only a few days ago because I do remember seeing this the day it happened. So look, again, this guy throws a tornado kick, boom, rocks him. He's wobbly legged, probably concussed. Now, the thing is, this was tricky, right? Because you could blame the guy who threw the tornado kick. At the end of the day, they were sparring. Whether it was an accident or not, honestly, I don't even care to get into that conversation. He should have been flatline killed right there, honestly. Now, looking at what happened 2 days later, he should have been flatlined, but let's react to it again. He gets tornado kicked in the head, boom. He kind of, gets all wobbly-legged and shit. The guy's smiling, then his smile fades away as he realizes it's, like, real. Then they continue to spar. Great coach he's got, where they just continue to spar. And then he slams him, and now he's getting all pissy. Obviously, this guy's got anger issues, and he's trying to really beat him up now. And yeah, this Raja guy, he's not really trying to beat him up. Because, the guy seems smaller than Raja. What a dumb name. Sorry, no offense to any Rajas out there. Now he's just trying to, ragdoll him a little bit. I'm not really sure, but okay, let's react to this, I guess. So this is him yapping about it.
I know he tried to KO me on screen. It's fucked up, bro. I wouldn't do that shit to you. I wouldn't do that shit tonight. And I wear 16 ounces. These niggas be wearing.
So they put dumb TikTok music in the background. But basically, he's accusing the guy of clip farming. Look, look, this guy's got issues, man. The point is, this guy's got issues. He was concussed, prior to the event. So, look, legally, BXG, the lawyer here, legally, he does have some grounds for self-defense. He could say, well, first of all, my client was concussed a few days before the incident. And the event said that he could actually hit the guy for real, but they would pull him off. And there's other things. Legally, I think he could actually sort of somehow, unfortunately, sort of be, maybe he won't be sent to prison for 30 years, but maybe he could get 10 years, or maybe he could get parole, or maybe this or that. Who knows? Or maybe it's going to be a massive fine or some sort of lawsuit. I'm not sure. Hopefully he's going to be in massive trouble. I think he will be in massive trouble. And like I said earlier, this Stu guy is a former, he's a U.S. war veteran. You know what I mean? He suffers from PTSD.
In 2009, I had just got out of the military, probably about 6 months earlier. I got out of the military. I joined Knox Pro, because I needed something to focus on. I needed something to help me adjust back into civilian life. A lot of veterans, it's hard for them to readjust into civilian life coming from the life of the military. I'm an American soldier that suffers from PTSD. Being in front of a crowd, it doesn't give me as much anxiety and aggression as I thought it would. Pro, in 2009.
Shit is making me tear up. That is actually making me tear up a little bit because, it's like, man, a lot of good people in this road. Things like this dumb shit always happens, man. This sucks, man. The situation just sucks all around, but this guy's a former war brother. Yo, And it doesn't help with the whole, now, of course, you're seeing a lot of, again, now that this is mainstream, now it's bringing up the conversation of, oh, look at what this black guy did to this white war veteran. It is a fucking, optics-wise, it is a bad look. I can't lie. It's just a bad look is what I'm trying to fucking say. It is a bad look. Of course, I don't think Raja's skin color has anything to do with it, just like I don't think this guy's skin color has anything to do with it. But it's a bad look. This guy's a former war U.S. veteran who suffers from PTSD. He's an American hero. What a fucking mess. I mean, here's a photo of him with some fans. The most important part of what we do is our fans just talking. And seeing the smiles on their faces means the world to me. Thank you to all our fans out there that came out and supported us throughout the years. This is actually making me upset and sad. Because this guy seems like a really, really sound guy. A really sound, good human being. And he was slammed on his head and nearly killed. And he might be... It's whatever, man. It's just... It's yeah. Hopefully Raja, hopefully he's just not really... I don't even know what to say. I'm kind of just I've said everything I need to say at this point. I just really hope that this gets resolved. And by resolved, I really just hope that Raja is thrown under a fucking prison cell because this is what he did to this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this picture. This guy seems like a good guy, U.S. Marine or former U.S. Marine or U.S. veteran, meeting fans. Just seems like an all-around sound human being, a good guy. And yeah, did he mess up with the can over the head thing? Fine, sure. But should he have been slammed on his head and hit with 30 unanswered shots by some retard No. No. Because now his life could be completely altered. But amen. Amen. And the people that are defending Raja, man, I have nothing to say to you. Just don't even if you'll defend that, you'll defend anything. You'll defend anything. If you'll defend somebody almost murdering another guy, you'll defend anything. And you're disgusting to me. And you're almost as bad as Raja. So, So yeah, just let me know your thoughts, I guess. Peace.